for three, got it.
All right, so I took my wig off.
Great job of ball movement, reversing that basketball.
My allergies bother me. I'm about to roll.
Duke's defense as well. Another block. Lucas, a nice look ahead. Thornton trying to take it.
This is life after COVID.
Irving slow to get up, and it looks like he's limping a little bit after an incredible defensive play.
This is life after COVID.
Very sick on Monday.
If you got money,
a travel on Mason Plumlee.
then you probably live it better.
I mean, both
A little bit better. A little bit.
We're going to see turnovers. Let's look at Irving looking off. Now watch right now the great defensive effort in transition.
We got 5 birds in the
left hand, great timing.
Manhattan, Brooklyn, Connecticut, Jersey,
now has linked to the bench and sophomore Andre Dawkins, a much improved player from a year ago. Has checked into the lineup for Duke. Looks like maybe an ankle issue for Irving. Tell you one thing, when you can bring in a guy like Dawkins or bring in Curry, that is really showing the deepness of this team. They go 1 to 10 as good as anybody in America. Better than everybody in America. Miles Plumlee in the game now, along with his brother. Singler puts it out, and it's a long two for Kyle Singler. Singler so versatile. He's inside, outside. You're not going to measure him by his stats. His stats are not going to be as impressive as a lot of kids across America, but he is a flat-out winner. Foul on Miles Plumlee. They're working on the ankle of Irving. Singler with a long jumper, and at the first meeting of timeout, Duke has a 4-point lead on Michigan State.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's. And in part by Mercedes-Benz. Experience truly great engineering today at your authorized dealer.
Back here at Cameron Indoor Stadium, Dan Shulman, Dick Vitale, Doris Berg, to look at the Duke Basketball Hall of Fame that they have recently put together here.
I took my wig out.
There's a lot to celebrate in this basketball program, including that national championship over Butler last year, 61-59 in Indianapolis. And you look at a comparison over the last 15 years or so between these two programs, 2 of the top, maybe the top 2 programs in terms of what they've accomplished over the last 10 to 15 years. Well, certainly that's that.
Who watches Augmentation? The dummy one, the fat transplant, the fat and the instead of getting saline and stuff like that. See, that makes me comforted in but that don't work, I heard.
This year? I mean, one of those this year.
It's terrible.
And the future doesn't get any
or just have babies.
Nothing else but Rivers coming in. Green, left-handed layup, no. And the putback is good for Adrian Payne, a 6'10 freshman from Dayton, Ohio. Tom Izzo says he might be the most athletic big man that he has had in his Lansing. You know, he's long, lean, he can make threes. He had shoulder surgery, though, at the end of his high school year. And that's really made it tough for him to get ready. Singler with a step-back jumper.
Wow,
Payne elevates for the rebound. He would be a big plus. Thornton with a step. Didn't touch any players. But it's yet another Michigan State turnover. 6. The only good thing with their turnovers, if there could be anything positive, they have now led to transition layups the other way. Tom Izzo still can't believe that a pass that didn't touch anybody went that far out of bounds. He's proving his case with anybody who will listen to him.
Before that, I have been swimming for at least 4 years. That's the honest God truth I got. That's not, it's not like a bad thing to say. That's my, you know what I mean? And then I was celibate for 3 years with COVID. COVID-19, I was celibate for about 3 years. 4 years. I ain't have no fun to play. There's no, that's not how life works. So for 4 years, I was celibate. Then I had sex. Then I got fucking had to go through an abortion. So I had to go to the orphanage, the clinic. And yes, I asked for support, so I asked a relative, an elder relative for support. was just as confusing to her. To anybody else, like, oh, Jasmine. Going with an abortion and have more of which is normal. People go way yonder. I don't need no donations to survival stories or sad stories in my book. Don't ask me about 7 years ago. Don't ask me about COVID-19.
Early in the game now, they played about 7 minutes there. One thing
but if y'all want to talk
really
about it,
been
talk
key
about
for
it.
Michigan State is not allowing you to get up and down in transition. They've done a great job defensively in transition.
Oh, yeah. It's just after hers, ours, yours, mine, you.
See, this Duke team plays much faster than the teams in last year. And that guy is
But, yeah, so after COVID-19, I had sex. And I had to go through that.
You know, he has the speed,
and
the size, but he has the
I was
ability to make a
visual
perimeter shot.
because a lot of people are in the community and like the school. So me not really being a activist of the community until after COVID, which is like right now. Currently, right now, I'm so an activist of the community. I'm so intensely New York my own again. And the fact that that's where this is the whole purpose, you know what I'm saying, and it was disregarded. So
off the court issues, and
like a fucking back in the day, rich chivalries and chivalry's dad and all those commentaries of living a life, living a life of rich and poor, and everyone's meanings of how to do this and how to do these things, and just literally have no regard to your independence and what's important to you and your importance and your space. So some people like to think like they're rich, I'm poor, they mean more, or their opinions or their steps in life matters more, and that's how they go about things. Which is fine, as long as it's not involved, like, you know what I'm saying? So, if somebody has that attitude, that is good for you. If I'm not fucking with you or your attitude, then you shouldn't be fucking with me or mine. So,
it's time for a new kind of value menu.
Entered a dimension of minds with negative intentions and is trying to flip the script of the effect of your cause in my motherfucking dimension. It's personal. It becomes a problem. I have to be an activist of the community. Now, I have to desperately have to lawsuit somebody for not having me in regard. And
How do you think the team played today?
Man, we them having some type of importance in an opinion.
An inch to the right. My right or your right?
Whoa, that's info.
Of my space.
That's why I'm doing it. I had a feeling.
Of independence and better living.
Hey, Travis?
Because you go, the only effect of the cause I could give you is better living.
With the assist.
Better living, more conversation, more mental fucking, right? So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Then, if anybody didn't quite catch or grasp all that I said without any questioning or inquiry beyond it meaning something in all aspects of COVID and the millennials and high and all in general. I'm not interested in the negative feedback. So if you want to talk with a positive input, a better response for a better understanding in my communication or what was said or how I say it and why or whatever and all that, then we're going to find a way. We're going to talk one of these days up in this world. You feel me? That's how I like to think. Just like anybody else that feels so much emotions to still having that chakra of theirs open to have a significance mental of in this lifetime. Now, if you needed something for me to do, you need to know. But I probably could tell you. If you don't know, then you just don't know. And then you just sit there and you figure it out. You talk to yourself and you find out what's a duty of yours, which is none to me, but to others. So what I'm saying is, so if somebody said, oh, I know what I could do to you, I know what I could do with you, I know what da. I would be in question of why? No. I would be in question of why? What? No. Somebody wanted to know what to do over here.
What do you think? Oh, that shit look real in that. Hey.
I think everything is respected. It's respected as like okay, so in my scenarios, what I'm saying, so what I just said, I'm saying, so you know, I say this and that, and somebody like, so we prolong something of a conversation for so long, just wide range the conversation to the point where everybody's just sitting there just having a conversation without the person who started the conversation. So then we have to ask ourselves, we was able to talk about a conversation. So the thing is this. Ask me anything. I'm not gonna say don't ask me about COVID. Don't ask me about anything. Yeah, y'all can ask me about anything y'all want to ask me about. Let's keep it 100. Yeah, let's keep it 100. But I am turned with something, and it's so I have to put things for not for instance, example. So, well, I like that on my ego just moving, not me making people. I would take. Nah, I won't take that. I won't take that. I ain't taking nothing for me. Nothing. I don't want to take it. Nah, I ain't taking shit. They said take that. So I'm not going to take that. That's not what I meant. See, now I look like an opportunist. What I'm saying is I can respect. No. No. Listen, I'm not mad at that, but that's not my intentions. But shit. Ooh. That mean I'll be like that type of person. Oh, I love that type of person. Type shit. You feel me? A little. So what I'm saying is fuck. When there's nothing to do nothing. But I just started a conversation and everybody was like, oh, is she even equipped to have such a grown conversation? Oh my goodness, I'm so grown to have any conversations. There's levels of what conversations? Because there's times where I sit there, I say stuff. All right, I'm going to come back, y'all. The thing is this. Believe in yourself. Love all. Jasmine timing. If you ain't on no timing, Jasmine timing, right? So also, nothing's going on. But JDI continuously. What JDI do? JDI works. Where? Everywhere. Everywhere where? Everywhere what's work. No, I'm just kidding. Everywhere my service is met and needed. But right now, there's none. because of the disrespect. So there has been a lot of disrespect for a long time that's been prolonged out of conversation. And they not leaving, they staying there. So with that being said, that's what it is. That's the story right now. That is the summary of COVID-19 and the works in between COVID. And JDI services is not everywhere where I want to work at, but I mean, that should be goals for everybody to work where you want to work at. Like if you want to work at you should be able to work. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta print out the background check. That's when you start beefing with alligators. Alligators is people who profile you and make you look bad sometimes. So that's why you gotta tell your own stories so that you know motherfuckers don't sit there and play with you. These are you know what I'm saying? Don't smoke the weeds outside. You're gonna get a ticket. They're gonna arrest you for a ticket. I'm just kidding. You know the stuff that's going on for the protesters and stuff that's been going on and the semi part of JDI that's a put part, which I'm not mad at because I know my circles and everybody's on the internet and they're all fucking everybody works, right? Everybody has their own life. So I'm saying also me being a non-activist in my own free will fight, which is against the comp of somebody's independence. Like, we're not children. When we're children, we go through mad stuff. When you're an adult, you should never have to feel over compromised. And so that goes in with how I just move in life. Not my face, not my gestures, not my attitude, not my resilience, not what I could be more like or what I could be more of or whatever those things is, which is also important. Not what you could make of me or whatever those things, that's also important, which would be important itself because somebody can make you look very, very bad. Somebody can make you look good. However it goes, you are the source of yourself after learning how to walk. So, and then also you pick water everywhere. So, in this walks of life, right is right, wrong is wrong. Don't come at somebody who you feel like is wrong, because then you become wrong, because it's wrong. Tell somebody that they're wrong, point your finger at the bad guy, tell them that they're wrong. Don't tell somebody that they're wrong. Don't be that. That's mean. That's not nice. 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 So, yeah, that's also a message in a fight. Like, you both, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no need to fight. There's no need to fuss. There's no need to argue. So that's just PSA. But I'm gonna change the conversation now, though.
Too far. Looked like Len Irving a little bit too far. Mike Krzyzewski's had such an incredible run at Duke University.
Yes, I have a brand. Yes, you can ask me anything. Oh my God, you got me looking crazy.
With the 15 years that Tom Izzo
y'all can ask me anything that you want to ask me in this late.
Tom Izzo might be on a similar kind of path. Give Tom Izzo 15 more years, will he have a Mike Krzyzewski kind of resume? He's going to be in the Hall of Fame, right? Well, I don't think there's any doubt he's the Hall of Fame. And you look at both guys, I think Mike Krzyzewski, to me, is the best coach of all sport right now. And I'm telling you, Tom Izzo is getting up that ladder each and every year. He's a motivator. He's a guy that can.
All right, so when you have a conversation, you really don't have to have like a end paragraph, but sometimes it's good to have one. So in closing to all the beneficial, important vertex that I was just saying and stuff like that, I take that. Everything else is for the bucks. Everything else is for the bucks. Man, it just got really real. I got really fucking hungry. Goodbye, right? On today. Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get your weeps from? Wait, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. Listen, so also, I've been out of work for about a year. So I haven't made nobody doing what I love, which is visual content. I have not gotten paid for doing any visual. I've not been doing no marketing, promoting nobody's businesses, COVID. Promoting, if you come up with a little remote, I come up with a little marketing strategy, visual strategy, come up with a little whatever. I have not been doing none of those visual interpretations of what I like to do or making money with it. So I've been out of work. Like COVID really did numbers, so I should probably just fill up unemployment again. Anywho, so when I get back to work, start reading more, whatever. You can ask me anything. Ask me anything. Like I talk shit, I curse and stuff like that, but if genuinely be genuine. But anything that's not of importance to the mind, but what is important to the mind for yourself. So certain questions and answers gonna work for you in general, internally, and love. But so that's also what I learned too, seeing these motherfuckers. These is to ask a question like, oh, well, what would actually make you ask me a question like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then that we could make the conversation work. Like, oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. So we would never really be weird ever with any question. So like, that's where I'm at with it. I don't know. All the other stuff is dead ass safety. Like, you feel me? Outside of that, strapping me down, bitch, trying to make me look mental is too much for a big ass bitch like me. For me, and to anybody who watched that shit and sat there and experienced that, good for you. And I have no other direction outside of better living. Outside of after this, I genuinely have a lawsuit. I genuinely have all rights to have my own space. No one's messing with me. No one, anybody else have intentions to, have a negative outlook on after COVID for me. That is their mental and that is their health. That's their living. I have there's nothing bad in my path. Not nothing I said, how I said it, how it came out, pickle, no pickle. Everything is a look, defamation. Everything is a conversation that is fun. Everything is just mental. That's also fine. So what I'm telling y'all, I don't have no bad path. Not outside, not in. You know what I'm saying? Not here, not there. Not in my own place, my own home. In no aspect of me, there's no crooked path for me. You understand? Not after today, this year. So if anybody else sees that for me or sees that for you, please reevaluate your steps. You understand? Know yourself, know what you got going on so that nobody can be like, oh, let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? So anything that's important of or past, this too shall pass, which a lot have. Like, I'm still mad at some people but they're not my goals. Like, if I'm somebody's goals, that's another story. You understand? There is no crooked path. You feel me? It's the same people back in time, back. It's like a seesaw. We back. You know what I'm saying? The same tides, like, and I'm so sorry. But I have my own life. I've been having my own life. And that's that. So the crooked path is a mental thing for like maybe 4, 6, 7, 12, 24 people who don't want to see nothing else from me. That has nothing, like, we don't have no involvement. So me being visual on video or anything like that, me getting a 1 bedroom to even a 1 bedroom apartment to a room to staying in a shelter, to me just working certain places, me being public, being a public figure, me having a public life outside of me being, you know, in the now, which is Instagram and stuff like that and shit like that. Me just being my brand, Jasmine does it, being an entrepreneur, investing, reinvesting, and universally, not genetically or electronically making revenues, but literally universally making revenue and still having my own life, like making money in my sleep, like everybody's goal at a certain point in life. So to each his own. A lot of people are doing that, which is very, very good. So the conversations that are important still today was important yesterday for some people to have their own conversations forever without even mentioning me. Not only that, not saying that, oh, the girl that pushed my tooth down in 2nd grade, like she tried to kill me or anything like that. Like, I don't talk about her in a bad light. I think it's fucking funny, is what I'm saying. But she don't have to talk about, like, she don't have any bad things to say about me. Because we was, 2nd grade at, like, 6 years old? So, what I'm saying is, I have no crooked path yesterday. I don't have it today. So, other people's intentions may have you on a crooked path that is their intentions, and you can have them at hello, or you can have them at goodbye. You can have them, they could be, you can have them at confidently, independent, happy, freedom of speech, say whatever they want to say, respond to you however they want to say. That's that. You understand? Safety, protect yourself. If somebody jump at you, you're gonna flinch. So that's common sense right there. So Jasmine Does It is my brand. It's become, I'm literally very aware of the commentary of Jasmine Does It. It's like, to each his own. We all the same. We all 30 something, 40 something. So those girls and guys that's on videos and film and stuff like that, with these children and stuff like that, we're all around the same age today, from 2nd grade. Some was making jokes about, oh, Jasmine Does It. You understand? In certain ways, that's fine. I'm very public. I'm very visual. I'm very associated with, like, outside of, like, Instagram, what people be doing on Instagram. So I'm very associated with life. I'm very outside. I'm very just not in no combative state or space. So respectfully, if you ever been like backed against the wall, you just have a response. Have a response. You understand? Have a response. That's that. That's it. So love is love. I'm very visual on at your behalf, man. Like, I do be looking up, be having my big suit, be having my little, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure you might be like, oh, look at that. It's not the opposite, and which is alright to a guy. Like, some of these people, I think everybody's very normal. So anywho, the conversations at hand is this and that and that. That's what it was. The conversation is. There's nothing else to the conversation. I hit, like, all my ties handled for the simple fact that experiences, life experiences will shape you. I feel like everybody has their own life. a lot of people want to be in mine, but they cannot never make it work. It don't make sense when they try to be somebody in my life. So it's like their story is so bad. Like they just have no good story. So it's like I'm turned off. I'm fucking claustrophobic with their responses. I'm not interested. They don't have no respect or regards to it. They trying to figure out if I'm trying to make them look bad and shit like that. I can't make nobody look bad. You feel me? So I'm just turned off with it. You know what I'm saying? So I respect their response. We are very visual. We very the same age. We very talk like this and that. All that. My goals is dead different. It could be the same. We might have the same goals. You feel me? However it is, whatever it is, I feel like people should do their own thing, not ask why would you be on YouTube? You understand? My response, maybe I should be on, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to ask me why should I be on YouTube, maybe I should be on YouTube. Why do you work at McDonald's? Maybe I should work at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just have a why for you and it's like safety, protect yourself. You understand? Somebody want to question your existence in life, like don't question their existence, my nigga. Let them exist. So that's where we at. Like, everybody's independent. Everybody grown. You understand? I have a real life, genuine lawsuit against some people who free willingly wanted to be a part of a fucking group and wanted to just come at me. You feel me? They have plans on leaving and dipping and stuff like that with no regards of me genuinely sitting there suing their ass back. You understand? They don't have no path of that, which is not really my. Some of these people have those intentions with me one day in life, maybe. So that's where it's at. It's like, so they looking at it like karma, like, oh, we could have did this. We could have really made these people do this, all these things to me, which they did on the media, which is false and fake and shit like that. Again, over. Rather than thinking that I could sue them or them just going home. So they took a risk in us being the same age. You understand? We all 32 years old. They sat here and they allowed somebody who I got into an argument really stalked me for 7 years. He like genuinely bullied me in front of my whole lifeline, right? So they trying to tell me that the person who tried to step in my career or my future career and forward and past, like whatever, however it goes, you know, they sat there and said, you know, we're not gonna reach out to me. They wasn't gonna reach out to me. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, I have to call police every day, even today, tomorrow, yesterday. You know what I'm saying? For my safety. You understand? So that's that. Nobody don't owe me nothing. It is a lawsuit. You understand? Because they know they race. They know they you know, they know the law just as anybody else. You understand? Like they put me in the also. Listen, the world goes round. You understand? That's where also the conversation started. If I'm minding my business, don't intentionally step on me. Don't intentionally try to fuck with my energy with no response. So safety hazard is fuck. I had to call police every day. They wanted to beat me. I'm like, beat me up. You know what I'm saying? So that happened. The group is still here with the dude that got into arguing with me, who owns the studio, and we all like went to school together. So it's been forever. So I have my brain to protect. I have my rights. I have my free will. I have not my free will because I've literally been through some bullshit. So I have my will to protect. You understand? And that's just how it's gonna go. With all the adult superiors and middle class superiors and teen superiors and 48 still to 63 superior people who have opinions on things that should not happen is important still. And you know what took place in COVID-19 2020 should have never happened. I don't care what I say. Those things should not have happened. Those conversations over my conversations, those things flying back and forth, making me look bad in the media with all the answers of what could go wrong or what could be right in someone's space or mental. You get what I'm saying? So the response is important, but it was intentionally to make me look bad, so it's not respected much. It was a response to me, so you know, I started a conversation of importance for generations and generations. Whether everybody in my conversation played a part to now maybe even feeling like a victim, or to things that you can't talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, like people go through things like, oh, it's crazy, blah, 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 blah. So a lot of us are grown. A lot of things is true. A lot of things is false. A lot of things should not happen. A lot of things have happened in life. A lot of experiences. Blah, 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 blah. I have a brand. A lot of things should not have happened. That's where my mental is at. I don't forget what was done 2020, but that's their independence. That's their confidence. That's their intentions. And when I say don't, y'all can ask me anything. However, there was no, I cannot answer this in subliminal anymore about me growing up with adults or me having any childhood fights or anything like that. I will not talk about childhood fights or how I live with my moms or dads or anything like that. Y'all want to talk about a career, my ass, my hair, any of those things? Yeah. You want to talk about not getting beat up? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is my story. That is the story. That's how it's going to go. Police injustice, that's going to go. I created justice. I created justice intentionally. I swear to God. Everybody else created justice in the shadows of me to hide a fame, to be famous. And that's what it is. So they're more famous than me. That's fine. They're at my house. You know what I'm saying? They're still here. 38 years old, 48 years old, just grown. Everybody's still here. Wanting, like, questioning their possibilities and the attributes of how they did a fucking soap opera, a sitcom on the internet. Damn, all these fucking internet films and things right in front of my face. You get what I'm saying? So outside of this building being built, how it was built, and for whatever reasons, the group was taught something special and harassing me. So that's big story. That's the going to be big story. But however, we all the same age. I called the cops on the person who started the gang stalker thing. I didn't want him to go to. Me not want somebody to go to jail. That makes me like a fucking victim. I told the dude, don't fucking harass me. Don't bother me. I have a business. I have a career. It got taken out of context. Everybody else want to handle the media more than me. I'm turned off. So that's where we at. So yeah, the police is here with the group. Some of them are cast members of a TV show. I'm not a cast member. Should I have been? Maybe. That's where we at. So the setup is this. My path is good. My path is Gucci.
Now the reason why I'm pulling you over is because somebody said you had a loaded weapon on you.
So also, everything could be created. Why? Ask the source. Don't ask me. That's the joke. That was the joke. You fucking asshole. You fucking liar. You fucking So everybody's like, why do people didn't reach out to you? I don't fucking know. We have each other's numbers.
Fucking hell, you fucking asshole, you fucking liar, you fucking manipulator.
And also, I created the conversation, so I already know how everything supposed to, the summary, you get what I'm saying? The outlook, the look of how my brand looks, which I'm not, I have no fucking, attachment to, I have no attachment to what I know, you feel me? None at all. I have an attachment with myself, my mind. I'm so sorry. So mentally, I was robbed for 7 years through electronic harassment. That is in the book of, like, that is an illegal criminal act to electronic harass somebody. I have there's genuine proof of electronic harassment. It's like using electronics. You sit there with the phone, you sit there, you put it into my face, you got me looking retarded, you're calling the cops on me every other day, the police is, you know what I'm saying, unlawfully making me look crazy. That is mentally robbing you of your focus, of your mental, of your sanity. That will literally dehumanize you to be, you know, mentally fucking challenged, you understand? I am a female, they tried to rob me of my womanhood again, motherhood. There's no penis or coochie that I don't know. In life, fuck a conversation. They tried to rob me of my motherhood in real life. I have no real response. Those are normal things for somebody to try to do. You understand? So by all means, protect yourself. If you want a settlement or it's a non-settlement, protect yourself. Speak on yourself. You understand? I have a brand. This is where I live. I never play Monopoly. If somebody tried to come to my home and try to buy a house across the street from me who don't like me, I will only have to buy the whole neighborhood to the 151 states of America. And everything that you purchased in the 151 states of America became mine in real life. You understand? So listen, the police is not leaving here. The group of people that are not on video with me, are not on film with me, they're not leaving here. You understand? It is a lawsuit. I have a lawsuit. I have a personal lawsuit against those 4 individuals who defamed me for fame. You understand? For whatever reason that any of these 4 people or 7 people or 6 people wanted to sit with somebody and talk bad about me, that's beyond me, because that's never the story and how it went. So if somebody said, let me put you in a position to talk about me, then I understand it. So now I know how to respond to you. So that's what I'm saying. So what y'all see is what y'all getting. I have not went out for a whole year. I have not went to no event or function. I have not went to no classes. I have not done a class. Nothing. I have been disrespected, stalked. You understand? Real life criminal, like real life stalked. They said they was gonna beat me. You understand? Like, I genuinely have people who go out here just say Jasmine does it, and I respect it and I love that. So, you know, not start a war. That was really going on. I feel like I finished it, but some people still have anger in them. You understand? Some people are not content with what they self. Some people are not satisfied with themselves. Some people are not happy. Some people get married for fun. Some people get married to hurt the next female. Some people get married for fame. Some people get married for TV show. Some people get married to hurt the best friend. Some people get married to hurt the girlfriend. Some people get married to hurt the ex. I'm not in none of those stories. I said I'm not going to be in none of those stories. I'm fine. I'm good. However, I do curse. I do go out. I'm very visual. So I was disrespected is what I'm saying. So that's that. That's the visual outlook. So we're just waiting. That's what I'm saying. If you want to ask me questions, ask me questions. I'm not taking nobody's fame. I've been famous. I've been myself. I've been the same. I've been saying been like that. You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, my attitude's been like that. So what I'm saying is that they came here to disrespect me. You understand? There's no other way that it would have went. So that means y'all have a crooked path. Your path is not straight. You understand? I can't have no crooked path. So you interrupted me because I might have accepted something of yours. Now it's just done. You know what I mean? It's clipped the mundo. I don't have no acceptance of nobody that didn't accept me. You understand, like that? Nobody should be talking on me, nothing of me at all. You feel me? At all, nothing of me. Me having a conversation with these people is that makes sense. Y'all don't even want to feel me. So none of these people is really in my conversations. It's a response. It's just genuine response, like making money universally, like that. No paper. Like that type shit. Like coins, like generational wealth, health, or whatever. When you solidify something for yourself, that's da. You feel me? So, y'all came to Jasmine Does It. It's New York City, my location. That's where it's at. That's what's going on. That's what's been going on. All that good stuff. So, all these threats, like, oh, ew, like, you know what I'm saying? Her homegirl lived right next door to her. Her friend lived right next. Yeah, that was their story. That was their story for fucking over 15 years. They all lived next to me and we was not friends or anything like that. Which is why everybody's now, you know, not leaving this one location. Because they had looked at me as a, like everything that they did to me was my karma. But like they not trying to have their own life.
Impressive. Well, I think you're hired. Thank you. I really need the job.
They keep doing something for them to be in my life. They're not finding their own life. Like nobody found their own life. They don't want to have their own life. They don't want to have their own
How do
life.
you explain this 4-year gap in your resume? That was when I went to Yale. Impressive. Well, I think you're hired. Thank you. I really need the job. Hey, what you just dropped?
So,
relax. Watch how you talk.
and the entertainment stuff too, like that entertainment stuff. I have a career outside of it, which is my own. So these three people who made a big deal of me and called the police on me and made these statements saying that I was obsessive and stuff, these guys, that's an entertainment, that's their life. I'm supposed to entertain it, which I did a little. I played a part, but it's just like I'm not playing myself. Like, you know, just dismissed, thrown out. I'm going to have to sue y'all ass, you know? I'm going to have to sue you now because I do have a career. You understand? I could really be crazy. Like, I'm not crazy. It's not funny. It's just like that's what make that now you become a liability to me. You understand? So these people keep putting themselves in fourth place and making it look like that's me. That's all me. I'm so sorry. God forbid you're done. You understand? Like all 1,200 of y'all to me is just none. Y'all gonna go. That's literally my fucking response in this life. It has become my response. My response.
You saw the car in the start. Yeah, man.
You need to jump.
I'll never make it. I can't do that.
Yes, you can. Trust me. I'll catch you. I promise.
You promise?
I promise.
So yeah. Growing up in my childhood, this is the last subliminal too. I don't have no goddamn problem with no children. First of all, nobody's children. Let me be myself. Nobody's children never being my problem. And that's really respected and understood. That is not nobody's response. Stop playing with yourself. So with that being said, I will never argue with no siblings about none of their children. It's false. You understand? You either just become, you understand? I'm really somebody's goals. Just even the perception of me. like becoming a mother, like becoming a father, like a father. Like these girls, these men, they have goals. Don't got nothing to do with me, but like I have nothing to do with these people's mentals. I like, you know what I'm saying? At all. You needed something from me, and it's not reciprocated. So like, somebody asked me something personal, and then like spit at me, like was like, oh, trying to like. So somebody asked me for a job. So when I said the job is ready, they was like, fuck that job, I don't need that job type shit. So that's a paradox of the conversation. So it became spiritual now, because now they're saying you need the job. You know what I'm saying? They're saying that I need the job. Like I need the money and stuff like that, trying to make me look like I need something from somebody. So that's the thing, and then also, so that's disrespectful to your character. Like it's also becoming to him like a little disrespectful to your character, because like I didn't ask you for nothing. You feel me? Don't ask. You didn't have to interrupt my space. So now if I have a erotic response to you, it's because you didn't have no intention. So you wanted to play a game with me. When you got played back with, you're sitting there, you're sitting there trying to become a real life enemy. Like, so these people became real life enemies and becoming a friend of mine. So now the police is heavily involved. Like, you guys are now stalkers. You get what I'm saying? And then they have visuals of me having, like, they became fans. So now they're in a position where they're genuinely stalking me, but now they're saying they're stalking me for my souls and stuff like that. So they're saying everything else except for what they stalking me for. You guys are stalking me because I'm famous now. I became a celebrity. You guys also became popular, celebrities through me. You like, they not accepting something, so they sitting there stalking me. You understand? I'm like genuinely every other day they sitting there, somebody talking about me, somebody stalking. They want something. I can have kids and stuff. Baby, I can have 200. I'm not being a surrogate no longer. Like I will not be. Listen. So the thing is, this is the thing. So
What you looking at?
homeboy who started a problem with me genuinely started a real life history problem. He has a baby with my mom and dad's siblings. That is a problem. That has become a real life problem. So now he's real life stalking me with my siblings. So my siblings and I cannot have a functioning conversation at all. So it's denied. You know what I'm saying? So they're sitting here stalking me, waiting for me to know that they have relationships with the dude. So the police is sitting in my projects every day trying to figure out if the dude's gonna fight me or if the female gonna fight me. You understand? So the police is like, they're not going to jail, but they're going to be what? Involved in a civil rights justice movement for a whole nother year. Because they did a TV show here with two relatives of mine who are also related to the two people that are on the TV show. So that makes me look really strange. So I became like some type of rich type of looking victim. When you rich, you could do that to people. So now I look like chivalry, dead, like, Lord, oh my God, disrespectful. The girl, they're just defaming the girl. That's totally illegal. You get what I'm saying? So now I became a whole victim of, conversations of the very conversation that started the conversation. Them trying to play me for fame. So she tried to leave me homeless, have somebody sex traffic me for fame. She tried to leave me homeless. You know what I'm saying? She had her friend kick me out in the middle of the night. My homeboy kicked me out in the middle of the night. Like, these guys and girls all have the same story for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they said, oh, she's drunk. Jasmine's drunk. Things like that. So listen, this is what I'm telling y'all. Y'all can ask me anything, but don't ask me anything about their stories in this life. Ever in this life. You understand? We all the same age. The money is sold separately. I'm turned off at everybody in my business. You understand? And my story is my story. My shit hit. The sentence is a trusted relative. So not trusted on the shows. off the shows. It's the same story over and over. I have a brand. Jasmine does it. I do have a cameo in a lot of things. I am very much I'm very much aware of these guys and girls' intentions. It's gonna be their intentions the rest of their life unless they leave me alone. Like they should just literally go home, like no apologies. You understand? Just go home. Just go home. It's becoming a legal thing. The lawsuit with me against them will be defamation. You understand? Like a lot of things was took, a lot of things was kept, and it's like it almost worked in their favor on the look. So they look better than me. You understand? They look better than me. They sound better than me. They articulating things better than me. So it's defamation because I am not saying anything on there to respond. So that means you have me looking like you dehumanize someone into playing like a mental part. You understand? So it's the same fucking shit over and over. Obviously what the common part of the sense would be what I said. They tried to play me for fame. So that's where we at. So they played me for fame. It's a lawsuit. We waiting for the police to break in and entering and, get my high school and, my study groups out of here. I'm a bisexual single female. I have no guy in this rich mental mindset that they have of me being their wife or me being their husband. Like that is their rich mental. That is fine to live that way or to want to or have a goal to live like that or bestow Jasmine. You understand? That is so cool to want to live like that. You understand? But what the police cannot do is break the law. Defamation is breaking the law. Illegal pursuit is breaking the law. Period. You just period. You understand? There's nothing rich about that. The police don't break the law. And if they do, at least beat the bitch up, right? So they couldn't beat the bitch up. So they kept trying to, which is wrong. That's breaking the law. So the police just generally have to go. You understand? They have to go to a court. They have to get sued by me. You understand? And a lot of people who was fighting for justice who got hurt. Regular. Where that comes from integrity, finding a good lawyer. So these people is gonna stay here 24 hours a day. They making porn hubs, porn videos. They having sex. They just literally slandered my name. Mm-hmm. And wow, we all have this goals, right? To me, and that's just making money. So shit, I got into a car accident. I didn't get my settlement. So let me look at that as karma. You feel me? Me and the girl had clash. So this 2020 and the settlement is my karma. You understand? Y'all owe me some money. Owing me money is karma right there. You know what I mean? Me, owing me money is karma. They saying that I'm karma or I'm getting karma. Like, not be getting karma or nothing like that. Listen, I think it's like what, $3,500 is a lawsuit. That's $3,500 settlement right there. That's $3,500 from each people that defamed me without me being a part of the production. That's who want to know what my role is in this life. That's another lawsuit. That's $1,400 right there. That $100,000 to the NYPD, $100,000 to the academy. The academy and the damn force for trying to be, being unjust. Unjust in this life. Me being a part of the unjust in this, and then a part of the middle of the history over. Amazing. That should be also goals. Anywho, I'm turned off. This is why I've been living that for so long. You know what I'm saying? I haven't taken any classes, no business administrative classes right down on the gov. gov.com. I have grown ass men and females who sit here stalking me every day. Just literally projecting their whole entity. You understand? And questioning, there's other people out here outside their sperms, their generation, right? So their whole entity is exactly what they projected in 2020. They stole my whole fucking show in my own home. Like, how did y'all get more to say? You gotta say, in the illegal that it became, how could y'all have sat there and protected y'all self that severe that y'all just became the face of somebody else's stuff? Again. Mm-hmm. And then trying to play David and Goliath in horrible fucking experiences in everyone's life, maybe to the lucky ones, which is the generations out of us and the generations out of y'all and generations to come and stuff, like, who will never experience these bad, horrific things, not because for nothing. Because y'all just learned something else about my message and my brand. So I'm just waiting for that. It's a settlement. It's just a lawsuit. Another lawsuit. So that's 2027 next year, 2028, 2 years. A settlement goes on for about 7 years. I have a 7-year lawsuit. I don't have no problem. This shit is all false. That's within the whole 7-year lawsuit, which is false and it's disrespectful, and they genuinely tried to hurt me. So in those moments, they was genuinely trying to hurt me. Like, I'm so fucking sorry. I became a black ass victim, like anybody else, and nobody get along.
They turn on the game for something stupid.
But yeah, that's all.
The porn starts talking about.
So yeah, it's a lot of. See, so I do film and photography, so I'm also into PR, branding, marketing, all those stuff. So it's not like it's like almost like that's just my career. So they found a career in my career, and they found the independence in it. The only critiques about certain stuff is the more felt, like more opinions of felt and shit, like a real life situation. So the path that somebody will like is just so more felt. Than working and making money.
Yeah, for sure.
You said what? Working.
That nigga be laughing. You know what they're talking about sometimes.
I have a business, I have a brand, I have a career. I don't care how my hair looks. My hair can look crazy. If somebody sat there and came into my life talking about me, and it looks good, well, somebody would be like, shut the hell up, because they have a vendetta against me. That don't make the girl or the story or the guy look better than me. That's just an audience who has something for themselves. They only see it something for themselves. That's not cute that the girl would sit there to just randomly do that. That's why people get randomly really hurt like that, really bad like that. Like, how could you be with the girl? I don't have no friend. Like, so what I'm saying is, it's so narrow, the disrespect. For the simple fact that you came here, you stalked me. That's one new person in my life over the course of 20 years. I don't have no history with that girl or that guy. So she just made me look really crazy so randomly again. And it looks good. So everybody going on the news for my brand, you feel me? Which I'm happy about. That's why would I not be happy about that? I make money through my fucking work. I make money through photography. I make money doing hair. Why would I not be excited about somebody talking shit about me on the motherfucking internet and making money about it? So I would literally go on the news for a child, for sure. I'm good. I'm feeling marvelous. I'm feeling marvelous right now. I do want something to snack on. I want some pineapples or something.
I got 2 more days.
Here's some of these. Yeah, so mentally mind fucking me is lit for a lot of people. That's why nobody want to leave. Jasmine does it. You gotta come the Jazz way. Come here and stay. You guys are welcome to stay. Listen, anything out of me, all the shadows, y'all supposed to like them. They do not have to like me. Females playing football, like, I can't play right now. I'm too tall.
About what? You keep playing.
Playing female football. I can't play football right now.
Jasmine.
I can't play football right now. I can only study my fucking face.
I can play football.
Get back to myself.
You're so skinny nigga playing football.
Because the girl stole my whole movie. I'm not mad at stuff like that though. But I'm mad at the critics who are mad. I feel you fucking rages. Like, it's not nice. That's not nice. If I have fans, you disrespecting me, and you want fans yourself, like, I don't think that it's serious for no thing to go on. Because you're sitting there robbing people of the same thing that you was trying to feel harassing somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like a real MK Ultra victim. I will never be that victim. Bitch, I built the machine.
Not funny.
Everybody just want to be friends, y'all. And there's no problem with it. Everybody want to be friends and be spicy with no problems, with no none of that weird stuff. Like, nobody wants to fool on the rock and burn their skin for real. You feel me? Like, shit like that. For me, if it happens, well, cool. But barely, you know? So, if you get in the settings, barely, you know? Barely, you know? But, to each his own. Yeah, if you want to ask me questions about my moms, please don't ask questions about my mom. Please don't ask me questions about
so I can't,
uncles.
So I don't feel you like
no one's. Okay? Nothing.
I say I'm on.
Ask about a service.
Right.
That's it.